After Chinese dissident Liu Xiaobo was sentenced to a lengthy prison term, his wife stood outside the courthouse speaking to reporters. Many of Liu's supporters also gathered outside as they were not allowed to attend the trial.
The wife of Chinese dissident Liu Xiaobo remained calm after her husband was sentenced to 11 years in prison on Friday. Liu, who will turn 54 on Monday, helped organize the Charter 08 petition, which called for democratic reform in China. Liu's wife was not allowed to attend the trial this week, but she was allowed in to hear the verdict.
I anticipated that the court would sentence him with a heavy penalty by reading the charges and the description language in the statement released by the court.
The written verdict, which Liu's wife showed to a Reuters reporter, focused on his role in organizing Charter 08. The verdict said that Liu, quote, had the goal of subverting our country's people's democratic dictatorship and socialist system. China's party-controlled courts rarely rule in favor of defendants, especially in politically sensitive cases like this one. Liu's lawyer, Shang Baojun, says they will push to cut the sentence.
During the period of investigation, he was being treated as if he was in prison. The measure doesn't correspond to Chinese laws. We should allow him to stay in his own residence during the investigation period. We believe that the time he was being investigated, which is about 6 months, should be included in the total sentencing time.
Liu Xiaobo is a former literature professor from China's northeast. He had joined a hunger strike supporting student protesters days before the army crushed the 1989 pro-democracy movement centered on Tiananmen Square. He was later jailed for 20 months and then spent 3 years in a labor re-education camp in the 1990s. Liu has been among the most prominent and combative critics of China's one-party rule. This latest case has attracted an outcry from human rights activists at home and abroad. Local Chinese-language media did not report the verdict, but word swiftly spread on Twitter. Twitter is blocked in China, but it can be accessed through bypassing internet controls.